Video 683, BFJ33, that's Bombs for Josh 33. The source code is here. We're going to go over the 683 deltas. Bombs for Josh stands for Bombs for Josh. No, BFJ stands for Bombs for Josh. And the ARTGIRL shader strings in shader source number 8, which is the Bombs for Josh shader. Within our main function, within render units, aka render units, we have three different subsets of the DU9 unit. So DU9 is 1/9 of the discrete units in the current tile we're over, and we're going to make three copies of this. RUDU9 for geometry, bomb, and fata, and that's going to be implemented as a fix to what's going wrong with our renderer. So we're doing some fixes in this video. Let's scroll down here. 0 units. We need to zero out the binary tile payloads for the geometry, bomb, and fata. So binary tiles for geometry, bomb, and fata, that's how to read it, because when we initialize these values, so let's go find these values right here. When we initialize these values, sorry, not initialize these, when we declare these, they get filled with junk data because we're in C code right now. So we need to zero these out so that we don't end up rendering junk data when there's no tile at a certain location. Now let's scroll down a little bit further and find the next area code. So here is our tile selection loop for the geometry tile. We're going to render front to back, smallest to biggest. Biggest is further back in the background, and we're going to select the frontmost tile. So let's go down here and see what we've edited in this selection loop. So select frontmost tile and exit. Before we exit, we want to store the discrete unit ninths of the geometry tile. So we're going to take the number of discrete units in the current tile size and divide it by ninths, and this gets us our position on the 8x8 grid overlay on the current geometry tile. Let's scroll down a little bit more. So render collected binary tiles. Right here, we're setting RUDU9 to the geometry ninths, and we're using that RUDU9 here in this formula. So this line was not wrong in the previous video, but it didn't have the correct value of RUDU9. Now it does. Also, we want to guard this section of code with this condition here. So if the tile value is 0, we don't want to render anything because tile value 0 represents nothingness. And then down here, we're getting ready for the bomb tile to render. So we need to change the ninths. We need to change the ninths to the ninths within the bomb tile, and that is it. So like, subscribe, send money in the mail. If you want a longer explanation, go here. You are on the advanced playlist. Source code is here. Ways to get a hold of me down there. So like and subscribe. I'm making a game engine from complete scratch. My name is Kanji Coder.